fans are talking. They miss the adult kids because we already know a few of the adult kids have been very public, very vocal on giving their thoughts, opinions, reaction, commentary, their 2 cents on their family show. And it has been welcomed and much appreciated. People have supported them every step of the way on every platform. A few of the kids have recently stopped talking, and a lot of people are thinking Kody Brown might have something to do with that, but other fans think otherwise. Now, before we get into what the viewers and fans are saying, I gotta say welcome back to my channel. I don't know how you got here, but I am so glad you're here. If you're new here, stick around and subscribe. Hit that notification bell beside subscribe. Make sure it's set to all. That way you'll be notified whenever I upload. Don't forget, you can catch up on Sister Wives every Sunday exclusively on TLC at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. Fans took to Reddit. One person posted, I miss Gwen and the adult kids. So I was on YouTube and saw one of Gwen's old reviews, and I was like, I miss Gwen. She was so blunt and real. Her reactions were spot on. So upset that Kody silenced the adult kids because he thought they were generating bad PR. Once Payton said something to the effect of, once the last ever episode of Sister Wives airs, I'll tell it all. He went on to say that Kody was trying to get it into the show contracts that TLC could sue the kids for content that was derogatory about Kody or Robin. After that, all the kids started hopping off their platforms. Most recently, Maddie left the Authentic Society after being on the podcast for only 2 months. McKelty is the only one left, but she and Tony are extremely careful. It almost feels like filler content with their stuff. Am I the only one who wants to hear the actual tea from the kids? Other fans chimed into the comments, one writing, I don't think any of them have been chased off the show by Kody or TLC per se, but my gosh, their brother just passed away. I don't believe in blaming others when someone passes, but the issues with his father certainly didn't help the mental health. People with amazing supportive loved ones sometimes pass away. And while Kody will never read the comments here, others might, so please be cautious about how you talk about Garrison and Kody. Well, you're the one that's given the details and being, kind of just blunt about it all instead of saying, referring to it as I have since day one, passing away. I believe Gwen stepped back after Garrison passed. Thank you for saying passed. There may or may not be issues with her mother. Her stepping back may have something to do with her own mental health and nothing to do with Kody. Somebody wrote, this is a really nice comment. I think considering they were unwillingly recorded half their lives in some of the most uncomfortable stages as preteen and teens and judged quite harshly at that, seems to me like they don't even want to be in the spotlight anymore. Just guessing, of course. Right. It's basically torn apart the family they grew up with. Why would they want to bring the filming and press into their own relationship and lives of their kids or future kids? I heard the cease and desist letter rumors before and Kody wanting to shackle the kids who still made money from the show. Can you imagine your father threatening to sue you for telling your lives, experiences, and opinions on that? I believe it. Kody seems like the type to sue his own children. I'm sorry, Janelle's, Christine's, and Mary's children, since he doesn't seem to call them his own. I also have no desire for people to know all of my business all the time. They grew up on TV. They probably had some sort of feeling at some point that they had to get their perspective out there when their father was on TV spewing lies about them. But they likely realized that nothing they said made a difference. It only opened them up to further criticism, as seen in this Reddit group all the time. Gwen's so annoying, she's so mean, she's so self-centered, she's worse than her father, etc. All things I've seen said in this group. And that can destroy your mental health. Well, I do want to point out that right now I have strikes on my channel that are against my channel that were made by Gwendolyn Brown. because all I done was give my commentary and my reaction on Gwendolyn Brown's reaction. And she didn't like that, so she struck my channel. So she's not a nice person to me, in my opinion, from my personal experiences with Gwendolyn Brown. I can't wait to see them in a few years do a tell-all. I don't think Kody has the power you seem to think he does. Most have chosen lives away from the public eye, and that's fine because they don't know the public anything. As for Peyton's comment, I think that's probably more to do with his mother than his father exerting control over him. I don't believe Kody silenced any of them. He has no control over his adult children with the OG3. I don't even think he has any real control over Truly. I think the only ones who are participating now are doing it for money. I'm sure the OG13 adult children are getting paid to appear at this point, and for some to keep a public profile to benefit their other interests. I think the rest of them are finished being on TV. Trust me. It would not hold up in court for TLC to enter into a contract with Kody that in any way limited the kids' free speech rights as long as they weren't saying anything that was defamatory. Anything that is true is not defamatory. I don't know where the person read that, but that is nonsense. I believe he has tried to. I'm always somewhat amused when people seem to believe he has this power. Just as I chuckle when they say TLC forced Robin's ex, into an NDA. I think it coincides that serious matter of child custody court affecting Truly. I think Janelle said, let's not get into the middle of this or do anything to hurt Truly. That's my guess. I have a feeling the judge said not to air dirty laundry publicly. The divorce classes have been instituted, and whatever. And I think it sobered them all up about what's important. Truly. The judge can't order people who aren't involved in custody case to not talk about their own lives. None of the family has talked about the custody case as far as I've heard. And I don't see anything they've said could have hurt Truly. The judge isn't going to consider family members saying things that make Kody look bad when making the decision. I miss her as well. I loved her Patreon videos, but Gwendolyn stopped the right of or after Garrison's passing. At the time, she was already pretty swamped with college. I kept hoping she would restart them once her life settled. Kody can't do F all. Gwen stopped doing her own content because she's clearly over the show. She was very upset how her engagement party was used for a stunt for filming. McKelty and Tony still film. TLC contracts probably prevent them from saying any potential spoilers. Even though it might be old news to them, some stuff hasn't played out on this season. Yes, the Browns did amp up the drama the last few seasons on a rapidly circling the drain show that was in danger of being chopped. However, Kody demanding TLC that to their contract is laughable. He doesn't have that much power. This is TLC. This family is replaceable. Look at how many of the shows are similar. TLC will pull the plug on Kody and crew and slap in another religious nutjob big family in a week. Ooh, y'all. Now, I got some thoughts and opinions on the kids and, the kids being missed. Here's what I think needs to happen. TLC needs to get with the adult children that are of age to make their own decisions. They need to see which ones want to film, and they need to offer them a big fat paycheck. In my opinion, for a spin-off show on their own, they need to figure out a good title because, look, these adult children, they already got a following, okay? They've already got people interested in them. We already kind of know them. You know what I'm saying? Following the adult children that want to be filmed and want to be followed, offering them a big fat paycheck, offering them these nice opportunities that their parents have been offered their entire life. Let me tell you something. That should be up to them and their decision. But I'd watch it. Would you watch it? I would. A show featuring all of Kody Brown's adult children. Yes, please. Yes, please. But like I said, I want to know what you think. Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share this video, and subscribe if you're new here. I hope you subscribe. And hit that notification bell. Make sure it's set to all so you'll be notified whenever I upload. I love you for watching. I'll see you in my next video or in the comments below.